What's up, y'all? Welcome to Mara's Junk Drawer. I am Mara, and in this video today, I want to try to finish reading the Reformatory today. It's a Friday, also a work day for me, so if y'all see this video, then I may have possibly succeeded. So yeah, but before I get started, I do have to go to work in literally like 14 minutes. But I just wanted to try this new Alani. Actually, I don't know if it's new. It's new to me because I've never had this one before, the Winter Wonderland. First of all, they did such a phenomenal job with the design. I think it's beautiful. Yeah. So I just got all the kids. I just got all the kids to school. Sometimes I have time in the morning for myself to like read or, do anything extra. Today is one of those days I don't. It was like a very hectic morning for us. And then when I got home, I had to get the dog ready because my dog just had surgery. And then, so I had to make sure she was situated. So here I am with only 14 minutes to spare until I need to get on the system. So my favorite way to drink Alani's are in my little baby Stanley. So I have this cream baby Stanley. This is my favorite way to drink my Alani's. I don't drink these often because me and carbonation just do not go together that well. So it's like really hard for me. And then to have carbonation in the morning is just like OD. ASMR. All right, so yeah, to have like carbonation in the morning sometimes it's kind of OD for me, but I have not been in the mood to have coffee recently. It's like I'll make my coffee and then I don't even finish it. Like I just have not been in the mood for coffee. I am craving Dunkin' today, but Dunkin' is so far from me, so it's not like I can like literally, like I literally have to plan a trip to Dunkin' because it's not close to me. All right, so cheers. Let's try it. Okay, it's giving sweet, it's giving cotton candy. Like what is the I want like what are the undertones in this? Like it doesn't say what the undertones, like what is the desired flavor that it's supposed to be. I'm not sure, but to me it's giving it's good. It's definitely giving like Winter Wonderland Candyland. It's giving Candyland type vibe. But it's giving like cotton candy, like for some reason I thought it was going to give like berry, which it does give like wild berry. But I thought it was going to give like cranberry for some reason. I don't know. But based off of this, I guess, I don't know. Does this can give flavor? It doesn't really. Am I not reading? What is the undertone? Like, what is the desired flavor supposed to be? I don't know. But for me, it's giving like wild berry or like a cotton candy vibe. Like a very sweet, fun flavor. But to me, it doesn't like distinctively give a specific flavor. All right, so now it is like 8 minutes till I gotta get my butt on the system. I'm trying to decide if I want to do something with my hair. It's just like I don't like it really. I just miss like my locks being out. But yeah, we're going to try to get some reading done today. So, oh, excuse me. We shall see. So, I'm going to see y'all in the next clip. But this video is going to consist of me trying to finish the Reformatory. And it's not that the book is bad. Like, it's giving me all the vibes that I need for a Black historical fiction. It's definitely it's not spooky because the children in the book, the children specifically in the Reformatory, are able to see the ghost of the previous children who were unalived in the Reformatory. So it's definitely giving that like creepy, spooky horror that, you know, she's known for, Tanana Rivedu. But it's not spooky to me because I read a lot of this content anyway, so it's just not giving like creepy vibes to me. But it's just like meeting all of what you would want from this type of book and more. But it's just like I have not had the time to just sit down and read the book. Every time I open the book, I cannot even consistently read 30 pages without getting interrupted. And so, like, so far this month, I've just been really busy for me. And so, yeah, we're going to try to see if we can get through the Reformatory today. I am currently on, I think, chapter 17. Let me see what chapter I'm on. So, I have been physically reading and then as well as trying to listen to the audiobook. I do love the narrator of this audiobook. I have listened to her narrate something else. Let me see if I can find the narrator's name to see what book that to see what book, because I know I've heard this narrator before, because I really love the way she narrates her books. She did the new Davenports. The second book of in the Davenports, she narrated that. Oh, she narrated What You Leave Behind by Wanda M. Morris. But I know she did Blood Debts by Terry J. Benton Walker. But I've heard this. She actually narrated the Davenports, the first book. She narrated White Out by. She did Love Radio. She did Blood Like Fate, the book number 2. So I'm sure she probably did book number 1. She did Night Crawling by Leila Motley. Motley, yeah. She did Bloodmark. What did I know I've heard this. She did The Other Black Girl. She did The Office of Historical Corrections. She did Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson. I heard this lady narrate something before, but I don't even see the book on here because I have not even read any of these books that I'm mentioning. But I've heard her voice before, so maybe just Libby just doesn't have the book that I read that she narrated. But the narrator is Janice Abat Pratt. So, yeah. I'm going to catch you guys on the flip side because I need to go where I need to go. And then we're going to try to get some. So I guess this is kind of a reading vlog, possibly. What's up, y'all? So, it is, what time is it? It's 10:49. So what I was like about 8:30 when I started the book, and I'm currently on chapter 20. Wait, let me turn the screen down for y'all because you probably cannot see that with the glare. Let's see. Can you see? Yeah. So I'm currently on chapter 20. I think what we started on chapter 17. So I made it to only 3 chapters in a couple hours. So far I'm just like irritated because like the pigs in the book, y'all know, if you know, you know, like we don't rock with the pigs, okay? And it just like breaks my heart that, you know, like we really had to go through this. And like imagine like the real life, although this is fiction, the fact that it's like low-key realistic fiction is crazy that, you know, boys had to go through this. And So right now I'm at the part where Gloria, the main character Robbie's sister, is with Mr. Dorsey, the attorney, trying to make it do what it do, trying to fix a situation. I don't want to really say. So yeah, so they're trying to speak to the judge to see if, they could change the circumstances of what happened. And baby, that judge, he ain't budging. Like he's not budging. And and then the scene in the car with Gloria and Lottie, it just made me disgusted, and I just feel bad for Gloria and Robbie because it's just like a sins of a father situation. Like they're pretty much like being rude to Robbie because they want to catch his dad. And I'm just like, and then the situation with the dad, like the truth behind that, it's just a big cluster ball of just stress. Stress. Anyways, I'm about to go eat my Chipotle because I'm starving now. So, yeah, work has been okay. It's not like I don't have no complaints at the moment. I just was dealing with somebody who just like irritated me real bad. But other than that, so far so good. So I'm about to go eat at my Chipotle, and then yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next clip. So I don't know how many chapters is in this book. I want to say like 50 because there's almost like 500 pages. So let me see. There's 43 chapters, so we got like 23 chapters to go. So y'all think I could finish this book today? We shall see. But I need to go heat up my Chipotle. So I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. All right, y'all. Quick little breaky break. So I'm currently on chapter 22. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. I'm on chapter 22. And so I'm at the part where the warden, so this nasty warden, the warden of the school, so the ghost, or they call them haints. In the book, they're called haints, Haints. So I'm on part 5. The book is broken up into different parts. And so I'm on part 5. And then, so the warden, his just pig self, like he knows, so he's able to see the ghost as well, or haints. I don't know if he's able to see like all of the ghosts specifically in the reformatory, but he is aware that previous boys who passed away at the reformatory is haunting the reformatory, and he knows there are certain boys who are at the reformatory who are able to see these ghosts. And his right hand man Boone, I can't stand Boone. Boone is giving Uncle Tom, is giving was this Samuel L. Jackson's character in Django? I don't I don't remember, but or the little boy from the Underground Railroad by Colson Whitehead, the limited series. It's giving that. Like I cannot stand Boone. He gets on my everlasting nerves. Him and Blue, like they are like bad news bears. And so, yeah, bad news bears. So the warden knows that these ghosts are pretty much haunting the reformatory. And I feel like he wants the ghosts gone because he doesn't want the ghosts to tell the secrets of the reformatory or how they passed away, all that jazz, or to give the boys escape plans. And so the warden wants. He knows there are certain boys who are gifted to be able to like spot these ghosts or like to be able to tap in with them to be, to lock in. So the warden is just wanting one of these boys so that he, child, I just hope he does not make a deal with the warden. Like, I really don't. And of course, the warden trying to give him a sweet little, oh, I'll do this for you if you collab with me to collect these ghosts, because the warden wants to collect the ghosts to completely turn them to ash, like to pretty much get rid of their spirit. Like you already tortured them in their human form, and now you want to like torture them in their spirit form. Like how disgusting can you be? Like be for real. So Anyways, that's where I'm currently at. I'm about to take me a little breaky break. And yeah, that's so far where we're at in the book. And what time is it? It's 1:02. So yeah, I'll catch y'all when I catch y'all. What's up, y'all? It's the next day. I did not finish the book yesterday. I feel like I could have finished it or at least like hit 90%, but no, because people are always needing my time and energy. But anyway, that's my fault. I could have just whatever. But it is, I just woke up. It's currently morning, so I'm about to, yeah, turn the audiobook on. Let me see. I'm on chapter 24. I think there's like 40 some pages, so 20 pages to go. So I finally found out who Blue is, and I suspected it when Robbie was in the cornfield picking the weeds and stuff, and Blue like snuck up on him in the cornfield. And I suspected it, but I just wasn't sure. But yeah, so I finally found out the truth about Blue. Even though I know the truth about Blue, he still irritates me. But he's a child, so I mean, he's childish. But yeah, so I found out the truth about Blue and shooketh. Not really, because I low-key suspected it, but still, I was still shooketh. Like, oh, okay, it makes sense. Yeah, so, and then I'm at the part where Gloria and her family are trying to like plot to do something that they probably shouldn't be doing because of the fire that happened in the woods. I'm not going to say specifically because I'm trying to like say how I feel about these different parts without actually telling y'all like specifically what it is so that it doesn't like spoil it for some people. So yeah, like something took place with Gloria and Robbie's, in the woods and the fire, and now her and her family are trying to like plot to do something that they shouldn't. So that's where I'm at. So I'm about to turn the audiobook on and get ready for the day. I got some stuff to do today. So hopefully we can finish the book today. I think we can. All right, I'll catch y'all in the next clipping. What's up, y'all? I finally made it back home. I'm currently in the bed so I can rot, okay? I need this rotting moment. So when I was out and about and like driving and stuff, I turned the audiobook on. So I'm currently on chapter, let me see what chapter I am on. I believe I'm on chapter 30. And so right now, Blue is still irritating me so bad. Yeah, I'm on part 6, chapter 30. And Blue is irritating me so bad. So there's 43 chapters. So I have 13 more chapters to go. And Blue is irritating me so bad because, okay, so Gloria was finally able to see her brother, okay? She was finally able to see her brother in a specific capacity. And, well, it's not a spoiler. So Gloria was able to see her brother finally at the Reformatory. And Gloria came with Miss Lottie and they were telling Robbie to do X, Y, and Z. And so Robbie went back to his friend Redbone. That's like one of the boys that he's became friends with in the Reformatory. And so even though like all boys are able to see the Haints, or aka the ghost, not all of them have a special skill like Robbie where they're like actually able to connect with the Haints, like pretty much be like right, like just see them as if they are a real person and like communicate with them consistently, to call upon them, and all that jazz. So Robbie has this special gift of being able to like see the Haints, like have a vivid connection with them. But Redbone is also able to see Blue as well. And so that's why Robbie and Redbone are currently like buddies. But anyway, so Robbie goes back and tells Redbone like the plan, like the plan that his sister Gloria told him about. And so Blue also has another agenda for Robbie as well. And the plans are colliding. So like Robert has his plan from his sister or his family, and then Blue is also wanting him to do something as well. And then it's just like Blue is not budging like Blue. Like, and Robbie, I'm at the point where Robbie's like asking for Blue for help, and Blue is not budging. Like, Blue is just the most stubborn person. And Boone, I cannot, like, I still, like, Blue gets a pass. Even though Blue is annoying, he still gets a pass. But Boone does not get a pass. I cannot stand Boone. Like, I just be wanting to fight him every trip because he is the most annoying character ever because he's just a booty kisser to the ward. What are they called? I'm drawing the blank because I have a headache. But Warren, the Warren. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But anyways, so Boone be kissing the boss man's booty. I mean, I guess he works for him and he got to, but dang, it's like giving like Uncle Tom, like you want to snitch on your own people. Like you got the ability to like turn the situation around and you want to act like you ain't got no sense. Be for real. So anyways, yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'm gonna try to, it's still early, it's like 2 o'clock, so I'm about to rot in my bed because my menstrual is supposed to start like any moment now, and my body is shutting down, and I need this rotting moment. So I'm going to use this moment to try to finish this book. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna catch y'all back. Yeah, I'm on chapter 33, and I had to gather myself before I got on camera because I was crying because chapter 33. If Tananarive do not turn this story around, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be upset because why? All I know is if what happened to that boy in chapter 33, if the main boy is not able to connect with what happened to the boy in chapter 33 to, conspire and link up together and, do what needs to be done, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be so mad because I'm already so mad. Like, all right, you guys. So I finally finished The Reformatory by Tananarive Do. There's a few people on my IG that was harassing me like to start and finish the book. I was supposed to read the book in October. I decided to read it in December because I'm like, so many people are saying this book is so good. They've been rating it like so far their #1 book for the year. And I'm like, okay, I'm dragging my feet. And I don't know why it took me so long to read it. So the only other book that I've read from her was The In-Between. That book made me feel like I was in the in-between because it was just so trippy, but it was also reading so slow for me. And I soft DNF'd it. And then I haven't picked up any of her books since then. So here we are reading The Reformatory. And I would say I enjoyed it. Of course, it is listed as a horror. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, it is listed as horror. It wasn't giving horror for me because, and like, it depends on, I guess, what you're looking at in the realm of horror. But there was like nothing horrific or like spooky to me because I like read a lot of this content a lot. All right, I don't know why my eye is so itchy, child, but anyways, um yeah, so it wasn't like it, of course it is horrific because of what these boys have to experience at this reformatory. You know, you have like racism, you have unaliving, you have pretty much, you know, all of that going on. And so there's also like the element of like the ghost, of the boys being able to see the ghost, but it just wasn't like, it didn't touch me like maybe somebody else who really doesn't read this type of content all the time, as far as like slave narratives or like black historical fiction a lot. But anyway, so the reformatory is following Robbie and his sister Gloria pretty much, and their mother passed away, and they're living in this cabin, this small cabin in the middle of the woods, like a ran down cabin, because their father did try to build them a house, but it got burned down by the people in the town. So they pretty much live in this town called Gracetown, which is a fictional town in Florida, and it's a very racist small town. And so their house gets burned down. Their mom ends up passing away as well due to cancer. And then so they're just left with their father, who ends up leaving them as well. He has to escape town because he is committed of a crime that he did not do. And so now his children are pretty much paying a price for their father's actions. Their father did not do anything, but because these racist people in the town think that the father did the crime that he did, and the father had to flee Florida and he goes to Chicago, of course they can't find him. So they're like, okay, if we can't find him and try him, or pretty much they just want to unalive him, we're going to make his kids pay a price. So the kids are going to have, they end up having to pay a price for their father in the town. Now, where Robbie and Gloria's cabin is, it's like on the outskirts of the McCormick's house, who are like a white family who pretty much runs the town. Like they're the ones who put the money back into this small town. And the main street is called the McCormick Street, but it's called Main Street, but it's like they used to be like the slave masters of that county. And then I believe Gloria and Robbie, like their ancestors, were on that plantation as well. So anyways, Robbie ends up getting to an altercation with one of the McCormick's kids, and which leaves Robbie sentenced to go to the reformatory. And so once Robbie gets to the reformatory, Robbie is only 12 years old. So instead of him going to jail, they take him to the reformatory. And in this reformatory, it is black boys and white boys. Of course, they're separated. And then you have this nasty warden and his sidekick Boone. And I can't stand them. But anyway, so all the boys at the reformatory are able to see the ghost of the reformatory. And the ghosts of the reformatory are the boys who were unalived in the reformatory in a brutal manner. And so even though all the boys in the reformatory are able to see the ghost, or in the book they're called haints, not all of them are gifted to like track down ghosts, or like be able to be in communication with the ghosts, like call upon them pretty much like as if they're like the ghosts are not ghosts, like they're human. And so Robbie has this gift of calling upon them and like just being in like direct communication with the haints. And so the warden of the reformatory, he is trying to track down all of the ghosts because he does not want the ghost revealing the secrets of what he does in this reformatory outside of their policy, disciplinary actions. And there's something else that he does, and he doesn't want these ghosts exposing him and his secrets. So because Robbie is able to like connect with the ghost, one of the main ghosts, Blue, becomes like close to Robbie, and he helps Robbie to. So the warden, how I said, he likes to collect the ghosts. So even though he already unalived them as a human, he also wants to like destroy their ghosts and puts them in this like ghost catcher collector jar type thing to like so that they just cannot be, their spirit cannot be free. And so Blue wants Robbie to pretty much go get the secrets that are in the warden's drawer so that Robbie is able to reveal who the warden is and what he does behind closed doors outside of policy disciplinary action. And he also wants Robbie to take the jar that has the ghost in it and free the ghost out of the jar. And at the same time, Robbie is also trying to escape with. So his sister Gloria is finally able to come visit him at the reformatory, and she's like, "You're going to have to escape." So they tell Robbie how he needs to escape the reformatory. So Robbie is, at the same time he's trying to do this playing with Blue, he's also trying to escape the reformatory. So yeah, and then like a lot of the punishment that Robbie experiences is because of who his father is. And his father never comes back from Chicago to help his kids. So his kids are literally have to like his sister Gloria. So like the book is told, and like after Robbie goes to the reformatory, the book turns into Robbie's point of view and Gloria's point of view, because while Robbie is in the reformatory, Gloria is trying to like get an attorney to help her fight Robbie's case, since Robbie did not start the crime. You know, it was just an action of self-defense that put him in there. And so she's trying to find a lawyer. She's just trying to do any and everything she can to try to get him out. And then, but due to the circumstances and the type of like racist county they live in, they come to find like that's not going to be possible. So pretty much it comes down to Robbie needing to escape, and him and Gloria escaping Gracetown and going back to Chicago to see if they can find and be with their father. That was a lot, but that was pretty much kind of a spoiler. There's like so many other things happening as well, but that's just like the gist of it. And yeah, but I think it was a good book. Like, I really don't have nothing like profound or like you know, crazy to say about it, besides the fact that it is a really good book. It definitely, if you love Black historical fiction like I do, you're going to absolutely love it. I love in the author's note how, so Robbie was inspired by Tananarive's, I think it's her great uncle. Her great uncle's name was that's acknowledgements. Let me go to the author's note. Yeah, in the beginning of the book, I think she dedicates it to Robert, the real Robert Stevens. But so she names the book after her family member. But she does state in the author note, like, the actions that transpired in the Robbie in the book's life has nothing to do with like what happened to her relative, although her relative did die at a pretty young age. He had like a severe ear infection, she said, like so severe that you could even see it 80 years later. Like, that's crazy. And then I think he was stabbed. Oh, and then there's a character in the book Redbone, which is Robbie's best friend in the Reformatory. Tanana Radu said his stabbing is an homage to, wait, okay, yeah. So Redbone stabbing it is to like pay homage to the real Robert Stevens, her family member. And then there is an attorney in the book that is inspired by her father. And then I think she said Gloria's character is inspired by her mother. So I love just like all the elements in the book were inspired by her own personal life. And yeah. So it was an amazing book. I was like biting my nails once I hit like chapter 33, pretty much when it was time for Robbie to escape the reformatory. And Blue was just stressing me out, bro, because Blue is just such a like a risk taker type person. It's not like he has calculated plans, but they were just so risky, or he would just wait until like the last second. So, but yeah, I love the book. I am glad that I read it. I do not regret reading it. Yeah, she did a good job. She did a phenomenal job on this, and it did not feel like, how many pages is this? 565 pages. That's nuts. But it definitely needed to be that long with the amount of stuff she put in here. But once again, the reformatory is inspired by the real reformatory that was in Florida. There's also a reformatory here in Ohio. I did not know that. And yeah, kind of creepy. There was a couple movies and stuff filmed at the reformatory here in Ohio. But yeah, I do enjoy this book. I'm happy I read it. I don't really have anything crazy to say about it. I don't have anything bad to say about it. Besides that, the book was phenomenal. She did a great job. My head hurts really bad. That's why I'm just like sound crusty. And I wanted to film this part. I was going to wait until tomorrow to wrap it up, but I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to like lose, how I felt, my like enthusiasm and stuff, even though I don't seem like to be enthusiastic, but because my head hurts really, 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 really bad, and I'm so tired. So yeah, I enjoyed the book. Thank you for rocking with me during this reading vlog. I think this is one of my first reading vlogs, which is crazy because I didn't really have intentions on creating a reading vlog because I just wasn't sure of like, I don't know, the flow of things. But yeah, I enjoyed the book. So I will see you guys in my next video.